guys, how's it going? Can you see I'm growing my beard back? My beard. Well, I just wanted to come back at you with another little update. This time very small. 2 items. Usually it's pretty small nowadays, eh? It's because I don't have a real job yet and I don't have a lot of money. Specifically because I just bought a huge TV. So, anyways. I did end up getting 2 Blu-rays. I don't know if you've noticed, but on Amazon over the past few weeks they've had a bunch of titles randomly going on sale for $4.99, $5. I don't think it's actually all that random because usually they do that in response to somebody else, to another company doing that. So I don't know where these $5 Blu-rays are popping up, but I'm glad that Amazon is price matching if that's what they're doing, because, hey, I'm getting some cheap Blu-rays and they're getting delivered to my house 2 days later. Free 2-day delivery, Amazon Prime. Oh yeah! Snap it to a Slim Jim! 2 Blu-rays. I was going to get more. There were a couple more that went on sale. I was like, I want this, but I just don't have the money for it. One of them was All Dogs Go to Heaven, on sale on Blu-ray for $5. And almost immediately after it went on sale for that price, suddenly the shipping date went from in stock to between 1 and 3 weeks. Yeah, no. The advantage to me of, if Amazon is listening, the advantage to me of having Amazon Prime and seeing a good deal like that on a Blu-ray is that I can look at how little money I have, and I can say I can afford this, and I can look at the fact that I don't have to go anywhere, and it's going to arrive at my doorstep 2 days later, and that means everything to me. Just free shipping, $5, whatever the price is, a cheap price. Just seeing that and knowing that it'll be here in my hands in a few days, that to me is the advantage. When I see, oh, it was going to ship in 1 to 3 weeks, I'm just like, no. I'm not even going to bother with that because eventually this will go on sale again, or I will find it for about the same price somewhere. So, I know they've had this on sale at Walmart on Black Friday for between $4 and $5 in the past. So I'm not even worried about it. I'm not even thinking to myself, yeah, I should probably take them up on this for. Even if it's going to take 1 to 3 weeks. No, just no. I'm sorry, but if you're going to have a huge sale like that on an item that has not really gone on sale online for less than $8 or so over the past 2 to 3 years, then you need to appreciate the fact that there are going to be a lot of people who are waiting for that price drop, and there's going to be a lot of freaking demand for it. And you should, before you put that on sale, get some more copies in stock, because you're going to need them. But I also appreciate that in the way that Amazon works, and in the quick and gritty world that we live in today, you can't always just be like, oh, you can't have it prepared all the time. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're going to have to put a sale up there that matches another sale, and you're not going to be able to, make sure that you have enough of it in stock. You're just going to have to do the best you can. I appreciate that. I understand that. But it's if you want to know why I didn't bother with that, there you freaking go. No offense, but I did get 2 that I was very happy about. Very different titles too. Both of them, when you see it, it's like you wouldn't expect. So like you can tell I'm a film fan because I buy both kinds of both these kinds of movies. Like most people, they get obsessed with one type of movie or something like that, and I just love all movies, and that's precisely what I think this will show off. So let me show you what I think is probably not the better deal, but in terms of the amount of content on it, like definitely what I've been wanting for a long time on Blu-ray. Sin City. Oh yes, yeah. So I got this for $5 on the dot. $5. Well, actually, it was probably $4.99. Anyway, this is the 2-disc set, which includes the theatrical and then the what do they call it? It's the extended unrated version. So recut, extended, unrated version, which I have not yet seen. So I'm totally gonna pop that one in first. But I liked SimCity. I like the style of it. I like well, let me put it this way. It's not my favorite Robert Rodriguez movie. It's not my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie. It's not even my favorite Frank Miller movie or Frank Miller inspired movie. But it is, to me, a really good movie. Memorable scenes, albeit disturbing, very disturbing. Um, but yeah, I mean, definitely going to look good in high def. This in particular is one of the more notably good-looking Blu-rays out there. So to be able to get it for $5, when for the longest time, I don't know if anybody else remembers this, but for the longest time, like this was out of print for a while, and even before that, for the longest time, you couldn't find it for less than like $20. It was kind of like Chicago in that way, where for the longest time you just could not find a decent deal on it. It was just like one of those titles that would not drop in price, would not drop in price. So when I saw it for $5, and I know it's been $5, before, in like I guess the past year or two, there have been a few sales where it's been $5, but just this one little thing where I was like, I know I have this money, so $5, I can do that right now, and it's going to be in my hands in 2 days. Why not? Very good Blu-ray quality here. So needless to say, this is going to look fantastic on my new 39-inch television. Includes a bunch of special features, which is always a plus when you're getting stuff at the bargain bin price. But if you're curious what the insides look like, it's just a 2-disc set. The first disc is the theatrical feature, and the second is the recut, extended, and unrated cut. Next up is the movie that's going to make you go, wait a minute. You got this with Sin City? What? Okay, so next one I paid less than $5 for, because somebody was selling it for less. And it also just so happens to be a very good quality Blu-ray in terms of picture quality. When Harry Met Sally. Yeah, I put a rom-com together with Sin City. 'Cause, same thing. No. I know. You know, we all know. When Harry Met Sally, though, is one of the greatest rom-coms of all time. It's one of the greatest romantic comedies ever made, directed by Rob Reiner and written by Nora Ephron, who was a fantastic writer for this kind of material. She reinvented the romantic comedy. And on top of that, just, she pulled inspiration from the origins of the genre, you know. And when you look at the crap that you get now, it's just, to be fair, even Nora Ephron has kind of fallen, or she kind of was falling into that trap in the past few movies that she worked on. But yeah, definitely one of the better ones, one of the more memorable ones with a lot of memorable scenes. Um, just like defined romantic comedies for a generation in a way. Because when you look at everything that came after this, you see shades of this in all of the stuff in the 90s, basically. This came out in the 80s, and then in the 90s, this was all you freaking saw pretty much everywhere. Now, part of that is due to the fact that Nora Ephron was working on a lot of stuff in the 90s. She did Sleepless in Seattle, You've Got Mail. She did a lot of stuff. But even without her help on all the romantic comedies in the 90s, they all still had some touch, some flair that was like almost directly pulled from When Harry Met Sally. And obviously a movie that's been referenced in a lot of different entertainment areas like television and film and whatnot. So you can't fault me for picking up When Harry Met Sally, because if you're going to pick up a romantic comedy, it might as well be one of the greatest ones ever made. Am I right, or am I right? Anyways, the other reason I picked it up is because it was cheaper than $5. That's right. So it was $4.41. Brand freaking new. And it actually does have some special features that are of interest. Audio commentary by Rob Reiner, Nora Ephron, and Billy Crystal. Great. That's going to be a great audio commentary, I can just tell already. A documentary about the movie, a bunch of featurettes, deleted scenes, music video, and theatrical trailer. So, pretty good collection of special features for what I paid $4.41 for. So, I am not exactly beat up over this. And I checked it out. It has a great, great transfer. Actually, you just look at the back here and it has a great transfer because the codec, it's AVC at 32 megabits per second, and it's on a 50 gig dual layer Blu-ray. So, there you go. That's pretty high quality when you really think about it. They could have gone, with the price I paid for this, they could have gone 25 gig easily, but they didn't. So, I can't complain. And it's a freaking eco case. Oh well. What you gonna do? Hey, you, what you gonna do? Okay. So anyways, for less than $10, 2 Blu-rays on Amazon. 2 very different Blu-rays on Amazon. But also 2 very good movies from 2 very good directors, Rob Reiner and Robert Rodriguez, with the help of Quentin Tarantino. So hey, I think I made some pretty good pickups here. Were there other titles I wanted to pick up? Yeah, heck. There are at least 20 freaking Blu-ray steelbooks that are now on the market due to the spattering of steelbooks that they've been throwing out there randomly without any fucking clue to anybody. Well, maybe they announced a few things here and there, but it just really felt like it came from out of nowhere, right? Because for the longest time, in the United States at least, getting a Blu-ray steelbook was a big deal and it was hard to do. So now that pretty much fucking everything is on steelbook now, it's just like I don't know what to freaking do with myself, and I don't have any money, so I can't afford any of the ones I want, like Batman Returns. I want some of the comic book ones. I already have the Big Lebowski digibook, but I want the Steelbook. I want the Scarface one. I want the Hulk, well, the Incredible Hulk at least. Just there's a bunch that I want. Oh, the one I really wanted, and what really sucks about this is that they're all on sale on Amazon right now for under $13 each. But one I really wanted was Chinatown. Chinatown Steelbook, and it's not the yellow cover, which I mean, I know a lot of people like that one, but not for me. It's the black. It's the sexy black. Sexy black Steelbook Chinatown. Need it. Need it. Anyways, hopefully I'll be able to get my hands on that before it goes out of print. But that remains to be seen. I guess it's all contingent upon whether or not I'm able to find a job sometime in the next few months. I got an interview soon, and what should be a gig, but it's not going too well quite yet. I was promised 20 a week, 20 projects a week, and so far I've gotten 2 a week. 2. Yeah, that's nice. That's great. That's fantastic. Money woes continue, but whatever. What you gonna do? Anyways, thanks for watching. Catch you later. Peace.